guys, how are you? So welcome to my new video today. So today we are going to discuss the new topic, which is essay, and I'm going to discuss the overview about it. This can help you in IELTS and this can also help you in PT, because I'm just going to talk about the basic structure. Those who are very new to this essay, those who do not have a good background in English or something, this part can really help to all of them, right? So let me start with this first. See, first of all, I'm going to talk about on what basis you are getting the marks in the essay, being it IELTS or being it PT. So you get marks on the basis of your content, you get marks on the basis of your form, which means word limit, you get marks on the basis of your vocabulary, you get marks on the basis of your grammar, you get marks on the basis of your structure, which is very, very important, coherence, how well you add your thoughts and opinions to the essay, linguistic range, same thing. Then we come to the content, form, vocabulary, grammar, structure. So these are the basic things. I think I'm missing something. Okay, let it be. When I remember, I will write that down. So these are the basic things which forms your essay. First of all, so content means whatever you are writing, it should be related to your topic. Form means the word limit. In IELTS, what is your word limit? At least 250 words. So my suggestion always is you need to write 270 words. PT, minimum 200 to 300 words. So you can write 200 also minimum, you can write 210, 220. I would suggest not to exceed that word limit. Why? Because when you tend to write more and more, you tend to make more and more mistakes. So it is better that you write minimum 200 or 210, whatever, but you need to write minimum limit. But here in IELTS, you need to write 270 words, right? Now we come to the vocabulary. Vocabulary needs to be very strong. Now for vocabulary, what is the best way? The best way is keep on reading new essays every day from Google. Keep on reading 4 essays. This is the best suggestion, that you need to do that in order to build up your vocabulary, and whatever the new words you learn from there, just write it on your notebook. That is really going to help you. Grammar, that can be sorted out when you are taking the sessions or something. That can always be sorted. But if your grammar is not good, then you really need a help. Then what you can do, you can start having grammar lessons on YouTube somewhere, or you can also go to the tenses part or something like that. That can really help you. Then we come to the structure. Structure is very important. This I'm going to talk about in detail today, and this will really help you a lot. Okay, so let's come up with the structure first. So in structure you have 4 paras, right? So first is introduction, second is body 1, third is body 2, and fourth is conclusion. Intro, body 1, body 2, conclusion. 4 paras finishes up your structure. Now in intro, how many lines? 3 lines. In body 1, how many lines? 2 lines. In body 2, how many lines? 2 lines. 2 to 3 lines in body 1 and 2 to 3 lines in body 2. And conclusion, 2 to 3 lines, right? First we will just be discussing about the intro part. Let's start with the intro. See, in intro I already said 3 lines. So what will be your first line? So your first line will be paraphrasing the topic statement, okay? Paraphrasing. Now what do you mean by paraphrasing? Paraphrasing means whatever your topic they have given you, you have to write the same topic, but it should be in your own words. You don't have to copy the statement as it is. For example, the question is that television is gaining popularity nowadays. What are the advantages and disadvantages, right? So this television is gaining popularity, that is your topic statement. You are not going to write that statement as it is in the first line. You are going to write it in your own words. Then we come to your second line. So in the intro, your second line. So the intro second line will be stating what they have asked you. So what they have asked you, for example, they have asked you the advantages and disadvantages of television. So that line only you are going to write. How you will write that I am going to tell you right now. So you can write, you can say there are many advantages, or there are multifarious advantages of an idiot box, while on the other hand stands a perspective that the disadvantages cannot be ignored as well. So the same line in the topic, but it's being converted into my own way, right? And that also gives you better marks, right? Because you are using a good vocabulary. Why they won't give you good marks? Then your third statement will be, not third statement, sorry, third line. So third line will be, you can copy this line as it is if you want. So you can say this essay will discuss the following in the upcoming paragraphs and will lead to a logical or plausible conclusion. So this line you can write in IELTS or PT, third line of the intro as it is, or you can also say I will discuss the following or whatever, because you have already stated what you are going to discuss in the second line. So now you can just say I will be discussing the following, right? This finishes your intro. You are done with the intro in the 3 lines. Now we come to body 1. This. Body 1. So body 1, as I already said, 2 to 3 lines. Now body 1 will be related to the pros. Pros means positives. Body 2 will be related to the cons. Cons means negatives, right? So why pros first, why cons in the body 2? Because we stated the pros first, because we said that there are multifarious advantages, and then we said about the disadvantages. That is why we are going to write about the pros in body 1 and cons in the body 2. Cons means negative, pros means positive. Use better words to build up your vocabulary. That will fetch you more and more marks in the exam. Now when we come to the pros, in body 1, first line. Let's talk about body 1, first line. So body 1, first line. First line will be related to your pros, means the advantages of television. Whatever advantage you want to write, you can write that, right? And then you will write the example. So whatever point you have written in the pros, you are going to write the example related to that, okay? For example, in the example you can say, according to Times of India, it has been found that 90% of the business ventures are being successful because of advertisements on the television, right? So this can be an example. Now we come to body 2. So body 2, first line. Body 2, first line will be related to your cons, means the first negative point. Then you will write the example. So whatever you have written in the negative related to that. For example, you have written as a negative point that it hampers the growth of the teenagers or something like that, and also builds up the health issues. So in the example you can say, according to Times of India or any other newspaper you will be writing, it has been found that 90% of these teenagers are suffering from the eyesight issues because of continuous watching of television, right? So parents should have a control on it. If they have asked you the solutions, then you need to provide, otherwise you don't need to provide. Now, if you want to write one more line, basically I have already said 2 to 3 lines. 2 lines in body 1 we have covered, 2 lines in body 2 we have covered. Now if you want to write the third line in body 1 and body 2, you can write that is up to you, but it is not mandatory. So you can write the third line as the next advantage, or third line in the body 2 as the next disadvantage. But do not cross more than 3 lines, because that is okay, that is sufficient, because the less you write, the better you write, and your concentration is only on those 2-3 lines, and that also helps you to write more better. Now we come to the conclusion. That is your last part. Conclusion, there are some basic lines which I can give for the students who are going for only 6 bands, 6.5 bands, and those who are very new to this, those do not have a good background. I can also provide the template in which you just have to fit some lines. But those who are looking for 7 or 8 bands, I would suggest you to write the better conclusion. So for that, what I would suggest you, that please go to Google and use try to read every day some essays, because that is only going to help you. If you think that okay, you have followed the structure today and you are just going to attempt for the exam, that is not going to help you. So you really have to go to the Google and read 4, 5 essays every day. For IELTS, it is very, very mandatory, because IELTS, you also know that you need very good bands, and you need to cover a lot of things here. You need to have a very, very, very good vocabulary, but in PT it doesn't matter that lot. So that is why I am mainly focusing on the IELTS part, that in IELTS you really need to read 7 essays is also very less if you read every day. Even if you are looking for 6 bands or 7 bands or 8 bands in IELTS, you need to read the essays from Google every day. So see, I have only discussed about the basic things today. I am not going in too much detail. In the next class, I am going to discuss about the types of essays, and we are going to take some of the other topic and we are going to write it also. So if you like my video guys, please like, share and subscribe, and share it with other people as well, because it will be going to it will be helpful for them as well as for me, right? So thank you so much, and we'll meet you in the next video.